Okay, it was a fantastic year for you. I mean, just great success.
Yeah.
Now you're here. You're going to break into the U.S.
Chatterboxes. Sorry.
Now you're going to break into the U.S. Do you think it's the right time?
I think the time has chosen me. I didn't choose this time to say now I'm going to go to America. There's a part of me that's frankly wondering what I'm doing here. Literally sitting here looking at it at LA. I normally would come here for holidays and no one would pay me any attention. It was fantastic. I'd be shopping in malls or wherever, and people would say, "Miss, where's the lingerie section?" I don't know. I don't work here. I'm really sorry. So now it's different. But basically, the single that I have, "Can't Get You Out of My Head," radio started to play it. It just gained its own momentum, and I happened to have this 2-week period, which is the only time I have to come to the States to. It's more a case of me trying to chase up the song because it's people have responded to it so well.
What you just said about the mall really brings me to my second question, which is in the UK you're massive. I mean, everyone knows you.
Yeah.
But here, what has it been like? I mean, to go to places. What do people say? What do they do when they see you? What's the response?
Well, the last time that I was in the States, not much. I would be recognized by a few people, but really be more likely to be tourists here, English people or Australian people. Oh, hi. And this trip I haven't really had any time to be out and about, but there seems to be a genuine excitement, which is really warming and reassuring and exciting. Obviously most people think I fell off the face of the earth after 1987, and I suppose they're intrigued to know what did you do, and I say, well, I haven't stopped working. I'm on my 8th album. I just haven't been working here. So
okay. Did the success that Can't Get You out of your head, did that completely take you by surprise, and why do you think it clicked with everyone?
It's just one of those songs. I feel extremely lucky to be the not the owner of the song, but to be bringing the song to you. It was written specifically for me by Kathy Dennis and Rob Davis. Kathy Dennis you might remember from the early 90s as well, so it's funny that we both go back a long way. And my A&R guys called and said, we've got a song you've got to listen to. We're pretty pleased with themselves. So I go into the office, and sure enough, they play the track, and before it had even finished, halfway through, I'm having a mild apoplexy, going, diaries, quick, when can I record this song? Completely fell in love with it, couldn't believe how perfect it was, not only as a song, but for me to launch into this next album. It has the magic ingredient, and if we knew what that was, we'd be able to do it all the time. So I don't know, it really has struck a chord with people everywhere, and from 2 and 3 year olds to up, all the way up. So I've performed the song so many times now, but it still seems fresh to me. So it's a best friend at the moment.
Part of its success is due to the very sexy video. Did you have any reservations about that dress?
But prior to a small amount of tape, yes. Of course, I've been asked so much about how did that stay up, and my stories were getting more and more over the top, saying, well, we had a team of stuntmen, we had some wires, trained sniffer dogs. I mean, I was just throwing everything in, and they'd look at me going, it was tape, right? Yeah, it was tape. No, I didn't realize the video would turn out to be as good as it is. and I've done many videos, and I think it's not too difficult to make a decent video, something that will entertain your eye and be somewhat memorable. But to do something where all of the elements work in such harmony together, with the set, the styling, the choreography, your hair and makeup. So when I see the video, I tend to watch it quite objectively, and I just think it's really good, and I'm just so proud for everyone who was involved in making it.
Your new single, In Your Eyes, picks up a similar visual scene. You're very sexy in that video and all your visual presentations. Does it ever make you self-conscious?
Very rarely. I think I just, from working in television when I was young, or just the way I am, the red light goes on and you do it. Red light goes off, you wait. On, do it. And so when I get home, trust me, the stilettos come off, the slippers go on, and I'm more like a nana than the person that you see in a video. So I have my own way of balancing it, but when people are constantly bombarded with those images, they wonder, how do you deal with being like that? And the fact is, I'm not like that all the time.
Well, you'd be a very rare nana.
No, I am. My friends make fun of me. I'm so, Nana Minogue. Sit there with a blanket. And it's very embarrassing. I probably shouldn't be sharing that information.
You look fantastic. I mean, you're just gorgeous. Porcelain skin, everything. Better now than ever. Share your beauty secrets.
Beauty secrets.
Come on.
Let me look in my little book. No, I just, well, firstly, I have great people I work with that try and find the right parts and enhance what I've got going on and hide what isn't so good. But as far as my stature goes, I'm 5'1". There's nothing of me. My problem is more so trying to keep weight on when I'm really busy and stressed, and honestly 2 days can go by and I'm like, oh no, where have I gone? So I just try and eat. I try and eat a lot. Most people try and eat less, but I try and keep the fuel coming in for my schedule, because I'm just go. I don't do any exercise except for when I know she's like, I'm gonna get you. But when I'm touring, I have no choice. I get really fit just through the show. And I guess what works for me, which might not work for everyone, is moderation. If you have a glass of wine, enjoy it. Don't torture yourself. I eat a little bit of chocolate most days. Dark bitter chocolate is better than having a huge block of rubbish. Just one little chocolate. So try and just moderation.
Okay. You're in the land of plastic surgery.
Oh, sorry, and sunblock. I'm a sunblock maniac, so that would be my beauty tip.
Okay. You're in the land of plastic surgery here. Is that something you'd ever consider?
Well, I haven't had to. I'm very open-minded about that. Cross that bridge if and when I come to it. I don't have any strong feelings on it either way. It works for some people, and if you're not into it, well, don't go there.
The Aussies are doing really well at the moment. Nicole Kidman, Russell Crowe, Baz Luhrmann. Do you feel very proud to be Australian?
I do. I'm intensely patriotic, and which is the point where I'll be somewhere and hear 2 words that will just ring as Australian to me, and I mean, I'm an Australian over there. For everything that I've done, or for the way that some people might perceive me, I'm still just an Aussie girl, and get excited that there's Aussies around, and all the Aussies that are doing so well. It's brilliant. I suppose it's just the attitude that we had growing up, that we were just so far from everything. And in those days, being a kid, you okay? when I was growing up, when you hear of Australians doing well overseas, it was a really big deal, you know. And now they're everywhere. They're like, you can't get rid of them. It's brilliant.
It really is. We have a Valentine question for you finally. What is the best Valentine present you ever had? And what will you be doing this Valentine's Day? And who do you think is the most romantic showbiz couple?
Oh God.
Best present you ever had for Valentine's Day?
You know what? I can't think of any fabulous Valentine's Day. I don't get too caught up in.
A bit of dark chocolate.
Ooh, maybe a gift box from Agent Provocateur would be nice. There's so much hype about, maybe even more so here, there's so much hype about Valentine's Day. I don't get that into it. If you can see your loved one, great. The more pressure you put on it, the more likely you are to have a really disastrous evening and end up fighting. And so,
What will you be
keep
doing
it simple.
What will you be doing this Valentine's Day?
I'm going to be in New York, and I might have Valentine's Day with someone special. Depends if we can schedule it or not. So it might be a surprise.
And who do you think is currently the most romantic couple in showbiz?
I don't know. I don't. Who is that? Brad and Jennifer? I don't know. I don't know.
That's great. That's great. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for those answers.
That's